Hi everyone, welcome to What's in the Papers with me, Sister Edem, right here on Pigeon City. Today, let's do what is now famous on the internet, but actually started in the newspapers. Okay, so you know when people have a problem and then they write to a character in the newspapers and they say, "This is my problem," and then the character answers them, and it's published. Yes, that was there before the telemoms and the teledads and the all of those pages that are on Facebook now. Today, let's delve into that. And in the Spectator, it's called Obaa Yaa Solves Your Problems. Obaa Yaa looks very pretty. I'll insert a photo of Obaa Yaa. But let's get into it. I'm not one to comment on people's lives, relationships, but once you make it public, please. It becomes all of us our business. It's our collective business, and we must all comment on it, not just Obaa Yaa, because what? It's public knowledge. It's for all of us to consume. So there are two problems here for Obaa Yaa to solve, and I'm going to save the best for the last. Let's start from the one, and then we'll get to the one. I'll read the problem, I'll read Obaa Yaa's comment, solution, and then I'll add my own. How about that? Okay, so number one, I still love her. Dear Obaa Yaa, I'm a 30-year-old student and she's 25 years old. We started our friendship 3 years ago and we have planned to get married next year. One day, she sent me a message that she has missed her period and I immediately accepted responsibility for the pregnancy. Surprisingly, she told me that I am not the type of man she wants to spend the rest of her life with. I have plans of getting married to her. I love her so much and I cannot allow her to slip out of my life. Please, I need your help. This is Kwame from Kaswa. Hey, Kaswa! Dear Kwame, this is Obaa Yaa's response. As a student, you did not disclose how you will cater for your wife if you marry her next year as per your plan. Dating provides the opportunity for a would-be couple to study each other and to know whether they are compatible. If either of you feel insecure or not interested in the relationship, one is at liberty to opt out and look elsewhere. Though you claim you love her, if she is not interested in marrying you, do not force her to change her mind. And this is the predicament of many a minds and many a woman's on the streets. The person said that you're good enough to sleep with, but you're not good enough to spend the rest of my life with. I think that you should just accept it, Kwame, that you've been used. There's not much more I can say about that. I mean, if the person says no, I agree with Obaa Yaa. If the person says no, I don't want to do life with you, let them go. You're loving them so much. Forget about it. You will heal. You get over it with time. Now, moving on to story number 2. My husband sleeps on the floor. What? Dear Obaa Yaa, my husband and I dated for 3 years before we got married last year. The reverse. A year before we got married, he moved into my apartment and I made him sleep on the floor to prevent the two of us from engaging in premarital sex. Now, wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Okay. Unfortunately, he still prefers sleeping on a mattress on the floor even after we got married. Hey, I have complained about this conduct a couple of times, but he is not ready to share the same bed with me. Are you a married? Save my comment for that. Anytime I joined him on the floor, he then moved back to sleep on the bed. I am worried about the situation because we do not have sex frequently. What should I do? And this is Edith Sackerman. Edith. Let's listen to Obaa Yaa. Dear Edith, your decision not to share the same bed prior to your marriage in order to prevent premarital sex was good, and the two of you must be commended for holding firm to that decision. If you ask me, it's not true. Okay, let's go on. Now that you are married, sleeping on separate beds should be a thing of the past, of course. Both of you must demonstrate that you are a couple and must do things together with mutual understanding as regards to what to do at a particular time. You must interrogate your husband further to find out if there's a hidden agenda for his action. He owes you an explanation to his conduct because the situation cannot continue to remain as it is. It is also important to find out if there is an underlying problem which is responsible for his conduct. It could be that your husband has another lover for which reason he no longer has interest in you. Until he's able to tell you the reason for his action, the problem cannot be solved. Right. I don't understand this thing. I just do not understand this one. I'm just going to be honest with you. Because you can't tell me that one person sleeping on the floor and the other person sleeping on the bed prevented premarital sex. What do you know before? I don't know how. Well, like Obaa Yaa said, I agree with her. You have to know why he's still sleeping on the floor and, not joining you on the bed, because it's not an excuse, that you made me sleep on the floor before, so now I'm used to sleeping on the floor. Come on, man. You must be like 29, 30, 35, and you've slept on a bed for wherever you were coming from before you moved in with your wife-to-be and then began to sleep on the floor while she slept on the bed. I'm just saying, sex can be done on the bed. It can be done on the floor. It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. It's not. The understanding have not come regular to me, You know what I'm trying to say? It's crazy. But these are people's issues that they shared with Obaa Yaa in the Spectator newspaper, and I read it to you. I'm telling you, the life we are living, man. This has been very, very interesting. I think I'll do more of people's problems that they write to the newspaper to solve for them. Yeah. And then next we'll zoom into people's problems on the internet that they expect internet people to solve for them. Right. I'm Sister Adam. This has been What's in the Papers on Pigeon City. Thank you for joining me. You've been informed. Bye.